Fox 17 News at 6 starts right now.
It's hard. It's hard. I stay in the basement, and that's where it happened, and I look at that spot every night, every day. I walk past it, I walk over it.
1 week ago today, a Kalamazoo woman survived a gruesome attack that she says was carried out by her own daughter. She was stabbed, she was set on fire, and left for dead. And tonight, she's telling her side.
And while her story is incredible, just a warning tonight, some parts of it could be disturbing to some of our viewers. Doug Reardon joins us live in the studio after talking to that victim tonight. Doug.
Yeah, and incredible really is the word for it. This is a story that Buffi McBride, that victim, bets a lot of people can relate to, guys. She says her daughter, who she still loves, even after all this, was on methamphetamines that night. She's urging people, if you know somebody with a drug problem, get them help before it escalates to this.
If you got somebody on meth, get help for them because it's just not worth it. Look at me. I mean, I got 3 stab wounds in my back, couple in my head.
The fact that Buffi McBride is around at all to tell her story is itself incredible. 1 week ago to the day, she almost lost her life in this home where she's still living, now surrounded by family and recovering.
Physically, it's painful. I'm still in a lot of pain.
Last Friday, Buffi tells us she met up with her daughter Alexis at a friend's house, at first just to give her cigarettes. But Alexis hopped in the car and told her mother to drive, acting strange, frazzled. At first, her mom didn't know why.
What's going on? What is going on with you? I'm trying to find out what's going on with her.
Buffi says Alexis later admitted she was under the influence of meth. Police were called on Alexis twice that night before things turned violent. It wasn't until later, in the early morning hours, that Alexis snapped. She's accused of tackling her mother to the ground, trying to light her face on fire, and then grabbing a knife and stabbing her. Buffi suffered a half a dozen stab wounds, punctured her lung, and suffered serious burns to her face and chest.
I don't know. She's just somebody she wasn't. She's a totally different person. This is not Alexis. Not Alexis. Her eyes turn black, and she has hazel eyes. Pray God would send somebody to help me. And he did. And he did.
Hours after the attack, police arrived after a life-saving mistake. Alexis accidentally called 911, instead meaning to dial 211 for food and housing assistance.
I'm in the background telling the officer that's on the phone, I'm bleeding, help me. You know, and I heard her say, I'm sending somebody to your house.
It is alleged that you did make an assault upon Buffi McBride.
Alexis was arraigned this week on charges of assault with intent to murder and unlawful imprisonment. Amazingly, even after all she's been through, Buffi can't let go of the love she has for her own daughter.
I always love my kids. No matter what they have done to me. Stop. I love her. I hate what she did to me. I hope she gets the help she needs.
Yeah, and Buffi has 3 other kids who she says have been taking care of her physically and emotionally. And if you want help with their medical expenses, you can find this story on our website. We have the family's GoFundMe link for Buffi right in there. In the studio tonight, Doug Reardon, Fox 17 News.
All right, Doug, thank you.